right, check, check, check. This is what I sound like today. I don't think I've moved my volume control up here once all week. So this is what I sound like today. Hey, anybody watching the warm-up downstairs, take a look at 13 in blue. He's pissed at somebody in Switzerland. Nothing will come of it. He got hit in the back with a puck. And Grady not too happy about it. I think he'll live, though.
Gentlemen, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena and the 2025 Under-17 Four Nations Tournament. Our matchup today is between Switzerland and Slovakia. USA Hockey would like to remind all fans to be alert throughout the game and stoppages, as puck sticks and other flying objects can leave the ice surface and cause serious injury. USA Hockey Arena is a family-friendly environment. Please do not throw objects onto the ice. Objects thrown could seriously injure players and officials. Anyone caught throwing objects onto the playing surface will be immediately removed from the building. USA Hockey Arena also prohibits the use of air horns at any time. Abusive language and smoking are not permitted. Enjoy the game responsibly, and thank you for your cooperation. Please be warned that pregame lighting show and video board may feature strobe-like lighting and effects. It's now time for the pregame show presented by Tammy Brown Agency Farm Bureau Insurance.
It's more than just four walls and a roof over your head. That's why they say there's no place like it. Home is where you put down roots, and making memories is a daily routine. Knowing that your insurance provider is also a neighbor offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Call Tammy Brown today.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. Our sports medicine answers are found only at a place where orthopedic surgery, rehabilitation, concussion care, sports cardiology, and performance improvement work as one to support athletes of all kinds. Powered by research and rooted in over a century of
Again, welcome to USA Hockey Arena and Championship Saturday at the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. This is the third place game, and it features Switzerland against Slovakia. I'm Pete Krepsky. Thank you for tuning in. Tori Taylor is our in-house producer. This is a winner-take-all for third place. Whoever wins this game gets third place. 4:30 will be the championship game, Czechia, and Team USA, the U17 selects. An outstanding game yesterday afternoon between Czechia and Team USA. USA spotting Czechia 3-0 lead through the second period, came all the way back to win 5-3. So that sets up the championship game at 4:30. First, we're going to settle third place, Slovakia and Switzerland. These teams met yesterday. Switzerland winning in a shootout 3-2. Kellen O'Leary, the deciding goal in the shootout. So this is a winner-take-all. Whoever wins this game gets third place. And the same thing for the championship game. They did play a preliminary three-game series. Slovakia losing 2 in regulation and losing the shootout to Switzerland. And Switzerland losing in regulation to Czechia and USA, and then winning against Slovakia. And there you see all the results of the tournament so far. So third place now, championship game, and first place at 4:30. Been with us during the whole tournament. Thank you for tuning in. We certainly appreciate your support. Let's take a look how Slovakia lines up in this third place matchup. Matusa Valek is tied for the tournament lead with 7 points in the tournament. He centers Samuel Pisarczyk on one side, Tomas Silic on the other. That's their top scoring line for Slovakia. Tomas Kubas has got Samuel Marianek on one side, Patrick Šiška on the other. Patrick Reichlich has Ivan Gonsar on one side and Dusan Olejšak on the other. Richard Halash and Adam Pavlovich also play up front. Pavlovich also plays on defense. For Slovakia, we might see him go both ways. Real good defenseman. I really liked his work in this tournament. Oliver Bodka for Slovakia, paired with Alexander Ferreira on the Slovakia defense. Lucas Chonogrady is paired with Roman Jacques. Alexander Lishnovsky with Matej Medvik and Matej Hanzik also on the Slovakia defense. And again, you might see number 28, Patlovich, back on defense from time to time as well. Getting the start in goal for Slovakia will be Jakub Husar. And Husar has stopped 48 of 59 shots so far in this tournament. But he's going to get the start in goal with Nico Havel as the backup. Let's take a look how Switzerland lines up. Eloy Gonzalez with Nilo Janola, Leo Ulrich. The captain, Kellen O'Leary, has Sebastian Weber on one side, Alessandro Damicelli on the other. Sam Neff centers Noel Bossard on the left, Tim Trussell on the right. Valerio Weber in between Andreas Pereira and Noel Rothelli. Nicholas Coffin, who's had a good tournament killing penalties in particular, also up front for Switzerland. On their defense, Nolan Thuler with Adrian Rosa, Daniel Fuchs with Oscar Schutz, Gian Lemprek with Nicholas Hasler, and Moritz Lanz also on defense for Switzerland. Starting in goal, it'll be Luca Blaser, number 29, Aiden Huey backing up. Blaser played earlier in the tournament against USA, a losing effort for Switzerland. They lost 4-1. Blaser stopped 20 of 24 in that game. And he gets the start on this Saturday afternoon at USA Hockey Arena in the third place game. Again, the first place game at 4:30, USA and Czechia. And it's been a An interesting week, as always, as we host these international tournaments. A lot of people here in the building have worked very hard, but we salute the players and the coaching staffs and everybody supporting them because they've worked very hard as well. So the preliminary round is finished. These are a one-game winner-take-all for third place, a winner-take-all for first place. Might be interested in the leading scorers in this tournament. 3 USA players have 7 points. It's the dynamic line of Jerry DiConzolo, Colin Grubb, and Ethan Sung. All 3 of those guys with 7 points. Guy we're going to see this afternoon, Matus Valek, number 23 of Slovakia, has 7 points. And then with 6, right behind Valek, it's Samuel Pisarcik. He also has 6. USA Hockey Arena is located in Plymouth, Michigan. It's between Detroit and Ann Arbor, a little closer to Ann Arbor. The building has been in place since 1996. The USA Hockey Foundation purchased the property in 2015, and the National Team Development Program moved from Ann Arbor to Plymouth in 2015. We've had international hockey here at USA Hockey Arena ever since. We will be hosting a 5 Nations tournament in February of 2026. Third team coming out on the ice, and now the 2 teams will be joining them momentarily. The Swiss off to my right, waiting the corner, and here comes Slovakia. And first to the net, Jakub Husar. Switzerland in the tournament has 5 goals, 4 in regulation. Their 4 goal scorers, Adrian Rosa, Alessandro Damicelli, Kellen O'Leary, and Leo Ulrich. And again, we mentioned Matus Valek. That Valek line is their top scoring line, and we talk about them. Valek with Salic and Pisarcik. Let's go down to ice level.
At center, number 15, Eloy Gonzalez. At right wing, number 22, Leo Ulrich. On defense, number 10, Nolan Thurler. Also on defense, number 8, Aiden Rosa. And today's starting goaltender for Switzerland is number 29, Luca Blazer. The head coach for Switzerland is Fabio Schumacher. And now the long mechanical starters for Slovakia. At left wing, number 8, Tomáš Selic. At center, number 23, Matus Valek. At right wing, number 17, Samuel Pisarcik. On defense, number 27, Oliver Botka. Also on defense, number 25, Alexander Ferreiro. And today's starting goaltender for Slovakia, number 1, Jakub Husar. Head coach for Slovakia is Peter Kudelka.
So on this warm Saturday afternoon at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, you've got the third place game in the 2017 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Slovakia in the predominantly blue jerseys go left to right. Switzerland in the white, trimmed with the traditional red and black. And you see Luca Blazer with the black helmet. He'll take the net for Switzerland. The backup is Aiden Huet. He was very good yesterday in the shootout win for Switzerland against Slovakia. Rather important date in hockey history. One of the biggest trades ever in hockey history. We'll develop that story a little bit later. Issue right now, Slovakia and Switzerland. Gonzalez and Valek on the draw, and here we go in the first period. Puck loose, carried over the line, and losing an edge, Gonzalez. Thor at his own line for Switzerland. And the puck cleared into Slovakia territory. Botka to the right corner. And the puck up the right side. Salic dumped on the play by Thuler. Puck around on the left side. Rosa has a goal in the tournament. Rosa gaining center ice for Switzerland. They'll go to work on a change 40 seconds into the period. Ferreira behind his own net. Right side for Jacques. Ferreira late in his shift. And it's taken away. Good play, O'Leary trying to find Domicelli out in front. That failed to click. Puck chopped ahead. And Slovakia has it in a scoreless game. Nice work. They work at the center. Kubas playing it in behind the net. Now he goes to the bench on a change. Held in left wing. A shot wide of the net by Chongradi, the defenseman for Slovakia. Switzerland takes over. We are scoreless. Weber to center. Lead pass ahead. Good speed and over the line. A backhand shot. And put through the blue ice. I believe that was Trussell, and it was. Lemprecht back at his own line for Switzerland. They'll march to center and over the line. Neff lifted the stick of his Czech Marianek, but Switzerland offside on the play at the Slovakia blue line. No score. Just underway, 1:47 in. They'll drop the puck at the center ice dot. Neff and Valak on the draw, won by Sam Neff of Switzerland. Lemprecht puts it into the Slovakia end. Taken away by Olejak. Slovakia back in transition. A pass by Gonsar failed to click. Puck to the corner in Swiss territory. Slovakia digs it free. Left point, a shot deflected towards the net, and Blazer decides to hold it. The shot left point, Lifsnowski hits sticks in traffic and moved to the left of Luka Blazer. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. Drop it to the left of Blazer. No score. Kubas directing traffic before taking the face-off for Slovakia. Won it cleanly. Right point, Hanzik. Put it to the corner. Patlovich giving chase there. And the puck out neutral territory. Weber carries it over the line, checked along the boards. It skips out center ice. Lons for Switzerland at the center ice stripe. Plays it in deep behind the Slovakia goal. Puck in behind the net. Weber looking for a centering feed, picked off on the play. Held in right point, a shot wide of the net. The shot by Nolan Thuler. Lons on a pinch for Switzerland, keeps it alive in the offensive end. Lons again held it briefly, knocked it down, but the puck skips out center ice. Kubas in his own zone for Slovakia. And they rattle it off of Halash. Halash tipping it into the Swiss end, and both teams change. No score, 3:20 into the period. No shots on goal recorded yet by either side. Fuchs up the middle. Left side and over the line. Janola checked on the play. Puck cleared around the board by Fuchs into Slovakia territory. And the puck cleared out. A race for the puck in neutral territory. Partial breakaway coming in. And a great stop by Blazer. Got the glove on it. The defenseman up on the play. But that was Lifsnowski, number 7. And he went off to the races. And the save made for Blazer. Drop it to the right of Blazer. Switzerland has it briefly. Now they'll bring it out center ice. Lead pass ahead. Domicelli heading to the net. going to draw a penalty. And delayed penalty coming to Slovakia. As Domicelli, nothing fancy there, go right to the rack. Draws the penalty. First penalty of the game at 4:05 of the first period. This is going to be Chongrati, who got the grip out on Alessandro Domicelli. Take a look at this Swiss power play. Looks like Domicelli's going to play on 1 point. No score. Slovakia and Switzerland, the third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Switzerland wins the draw. Working around right side. Fuchs to the high slot. Got the shot. Looking for the deflection by O'Leary. It just failed to click. Domicelli left wing. Got the shot. Fought off by Hussar. Swiss on the perimeter. And a shot wide of the net by Lanz. Held in by Domicelli. They work it right side. Looks like Lanz. Domicelli looking for the puck at the left corner and just failed to click for O'Leary at the left post. Domicelli has a goal in the tournament. Severe angle feed left corner by O'Leary, failed to click, and the puck at center ice. Domicelli on the Slovakia side of center. Holding on to it on the Swiss power play. O'Leary sets up shop deep in his own end. Slovakia all tournament long, very aggressive killing penalties. Reichlich up on the play. No score, 55 seconds left in the Swiss penalty, or the Swiss power play. Slovakia in the penalty box. Gonzalez looking for the puck left wing to the half wall. They scrum for it there in the Slovakia end. Continue to battle. And the puck cleared out by Marianak of Slovakia, the length of the ice. 5:40 into the period, no score. Shots now dead even at one aside. Weber gains the neutral ice area for Switzerland. Left wing Bossart a shot. Fought off by Hussar, he deflects it out of play. .20 seconds left in the penalty to Chongrati of Slovakia. No score. Shots now favor Switzerland 2-1. We'll drop it to the right of Jakob Hussar. Gonzalez takes the draw against Valek. Linesman very careful. And Gonzalez wins the draw offensively for Switzerland. Rosa works it, has it to the high slot, has a goal in the tournament. Work it left side, Weber, the seam pass to the right wing. High slot, Rosa shot. Good block by Valek. Rosa another shot. On goal and the stop made for Hussar. Good defensive play by Matus Valek. Excuse me, that might have been Budka, 27-23. Budka's been very good defensively for Slovakia. Budka has it, left wing at the half wall. We get back to full strength. Chongrati back on for Slovakia. No score. Puck taken away, Hasler at center for Switzerland. Puck behind the Swiss goal. Round on the right side, shoots. Up the left wing and overline Kaufman. Kaufman heading to the net, being checked by Ferreira. Battle for it in the corner. Swiss dig it free. Thuler working around right point, has it again to the high slot. That shot might have been tipped by Gonsar and out of play. Play whistle dead, 6:44 into the period. Drop it to the right of Hussar. Gonzalez takes another draw for Switzerland. And the Swiss will chase it in the offensive end. Lemprick fanned on it, left point. Over the line, a Marianica shot. That was blocked by a Swiss defender and out of play. Pace rather slow here in this first period. No score. Good look at the Swiss contingent. And we'll drop it to the right of Luca Blaser. Gonzalez taking the draw again for Switzerland. Won this time by Kubas. And the puck out center ice for Slovakia. Jacques up the right side, put it into Swiss territory. Swiss regroup. Puck at center, rattled off Trussell. Back to get it. Hasler around on the left side for Switzerland. Lemprick to Hasler. He'll gain the neutral ice area. Checked in front of the bench area. And knocked down on the play. Lons just on, leaves it for Gonzalez. He taps it into Slovakia territory. Jacques taking a look for Slovakia. And here comes Slovakia in a scoreless game. Puck put to an open wing. O'Leary just on. Dumps it in behind the Swiss goal. Karam's around on the left side. Slovakia trying to get to the forecheck with Medvik, the defenseman, up on the play. Battle for it at the half wall. 8:05 into the period, no score. Puck out center ice, not for long. Slovakia back. And a shot, Salic. He was checked on the play, and the shot did not get to the net. Salic left wing to the half wall. Has it again to the left corner, trying to find his man Pisarcik out in front. That did not get to the net. Shot Livnashki out of play. 8:24 into the period. Shovelers coming out. It's our normal time for during the season we call the media timeout. This an international hockey timeout. No score, 8:24 into the period. There you take a look at what's happened in this tournament. USA undefeated, they've won 3 games. Czechia has won 2 games. And Switzerland, with their win in overtime in a shootout yesterday, their only victory. For me, Slovakia has played much better than the record might indicate. But that's where we stand as we're now in the third place game on this Saturday. First place game coming in at 4:30 Eastern time. Good look at Luca Blaser. In his first game, he stopped 20 of 24 in a 4-1 loss to the United States. Drop it to the right of Blaser. In a scoreless game, puck laying the dot. They scrum for it there. And the puck pried free. Bosshard up the left side. Trying to get it out, and they do. Left wing, Sam Neff for Switzerland. Bounces it towards the Slovakia blue ice. It's held by Jakob Hussar. We mentioned on this date in 1988, Wayne Gretzky traded from the Edmonton Oilers in a huge trade. The trade goes Wayne Gretzky, Mike Krushelnyski, and Marty McSorley to Los Angeles for Jimmy Carson, Martin Jelena, and 3 LA Kings first-round draft picks. A huge trade in not only the hockey world but the sports world. But that happened on this date, August 9th, 1988. Really changed the hockey business in the NHL. No score here. Puck in the Swiss zone. Held in. And trying to get a pass was Ferreira. You could hear the man yelling at the left side. I believe that was Marianic, but the pass never got there. It deflected off a Swiss player, and then Blaser, he'll make the stop. Face it off to the left of Blaser. Valak takes the draw. Slovakia has really switched the lines up. This is not their top scoring line. Looks like Valak might be double shifted. Here he wins the draw. Shot by Jacques, hit a ton of traffic. Valak trying to get a shot with a bouncing puck, has it again left side. Valak checked by Hasler. Weber powers it out, went off a stick and into the players' benches. We have another international tournament happening starting next week. Speaking of Wayne Gretzky, it'll be the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Team USA involved with that. It's not the national team development program. Much like Team USA in this tournament is a U17 select team. Team USA in the Hlinka Gretzky tournament will be the select U18 team. And we wish them nothing but the best. Safe travels, first of all, and plenty of good luck there. NTDP assistant coach Kevin Porter, the head coach of that team. And if you guys are watching, good luck. Weber for Switzerland, deep in the Slovakia end, hit by Jacques. Weber put it to the corner. Slovakia brings it out. Lead pass ahead, failed to click. Giving chase Gonchar. Gonchar left wing with Slovakia in the middle of changes. And that's Gonchar's job to hold the puck till his mates get into the play. And he did just that. Puck back into Slovakia territory, chipped ahead by Alexander Livsnovsky. Switzerland has it. Gonzalez has played a ton here in the first period. And the puck shot back into Swiss territory. Thuler back to get it hard around the boards right side. Trying to get it out was Ulrich. Ulrich has it again. Ulrich playing it to the Slovakia line. Man working out in front. And a redirect just failed to click. Left point, it is Thuler. In behind the net. Looks like that was Janola. We're going to get a Swiss penalty. Lichnowsky down on the ice. And my question here, at least at first glance, is it going to be more than 2 minutes? Lichnowsky down on the ice. And it's going to be Ulrich going off. And the referees are discussing. Time of the penalty at 10:48. And Alexander Lichnowsky, a regular on the Slovakia defensive blue line, down on the ice. Referee and linesman are chatting. Could be more than 2 minutes, could be 4. We'll see. No score. The Slovakia medical staff working on Alexander Lichnowsky. He's getting up slowly. That's good to see. Let's see what kind of penalty gets called here. Ulrich's going to get the penalty. There's no question. Just a 2-minute penalty to Ulrich. You can see Lichnowsky going to the bench, and he'll end up in the Slovakia dressing room. So Slovakia will work on a power play. Slovakia asking for more than 2 minutes to Ulrich, but it just is just a 2-minute penalty to Leo Ulrich. Valak takes the draw, has Salic and Pisarcik up front with him. That's their top scoring line. Budka on 1 point. He's very good on the power play for Slovakia.
Leo Ulrich. 2 minutes for Neen called at 10:48. It is another
Right wing, Valak over the line. Work at left side for Marianic. Simon Cheek, right wing to the half wall. Play it in deep, Valak. Marianic, not a lot on the shot. Set up in the bumper position. He'll have a lot of Swiss players around him. And the save made for Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. We may be getting one aside here. Looks like the captain Salic going off for Slovakia. And going off for Switzerland, it'll be the defenseman Oscar Schutz. So it'll remain a 5-on-4 power play for Slovakia, but their captain Salic, a good offensive player in the penalty box. Botka has it right point in the offensive end. Simon Cheech a shot. Pisarczyk, that is, got the shot and the save by Luka Blaser. Samuel Pisarczyk last year played domestically for the Cleveland Barons 15U. And he put up some good numbers, 36 goals, 48 assists, 84 points, 63 hockey games for the Cleveland Barons. Valak wins the draw. Budka left point. Twisting and turning Valak. Budka. Pisarczyk takes a look. Pisarczyk right wing to the half wall in a scoreless game. Has it again. Has a good shot from the right side. Pisarczyk took the shot. Might have been blocked and out of play. Did not get to the goal. So the play whistle dead with 8:22 left in the period. No score, Slovakia remaining on a power play for another $1.10. Face it off to the left of Blaser. Halash on the draw. Won by Kaufman, but Slovakia has it. Right side, they work it to Shishka. Cross ice on the left side. And a shot blocked at the defense. Held in. Right side, Shishka one more time. A lot of traffic out in front of the Swiss goal. High slot. Chongradi. Shishka rather misfired in the shot. Work it left side. Saucer pass right side, rattle away from Shishka. Picking it up, Kaufman. Kaufman for Switzerland. Picked off by Chongradi at the Slovakia line. Slovakia back late in the power play. And it skips out center ice. Chongradi, actually a good job to hold it. And the whistle blows at the Swiss blue line. No score. 7:38 left in the period. 27 seconds left in the penalty to Leo Ulrich. Now Pisarczyk playing on a point. Halas over the line. Takes it wide. Centers it out in front. That was played away. Following up, Marianic has a goal in the tournament. Number 12, Marianic for Slovakia giving chase. Switzerland battling hard, playing at the length of the ice. Husar up for Pisarczyk. Pisarczyk trying to wheel away from his man. As we get back to full strength, Weber intercepts for Switzerland. That's Valerio Weber. Puck taken away on the counterattack, Slovakia. And they try to play it out in front with Ferreira, but it was tapped away by Blaser. Valerio Weber ducked to Chekov-Jacques. Deep in the Slovakia end. Played around the boards, Ferreira. For Slovakia, and it's out center ice. Lemprick putting it back into the Slovakia end. Ferreira finding Jacques, his defense partner. Alexander Ferreira, Fargo Force prospect. Put out in front of the players' benches. Switzerland back with Gonzalez. He's played a ton here in the first period. Eloy Gonzalez, number 15 for Switzerland. Ferreira back behind his own net. Leaves it there. Looks like Jacques, and it is, with 6 minutes left in the period. Stretch pass fails to click, but Slovakia is going to beat and score! Going to be Ivan Gonchar beating everybody down the ice. That might have been a planned play. And Gonchar with his first of the tournament, and he's going to beat everybody down for the puck and put it in on the backhand. Time of the goal, 14:03. Ivan Gonchar. He had the speed, he had a half step on the Swiss defender and put it in on the backhand. 1-0 Slovakia. Puck hard around the boards in Slovakia territory. Left point a shot towards the net by Nolan Thuler, and the save made.
Visit First Watch at Beacon.
Face it off to the right of Jakub Husar. 1-0 Slovakia on the goal by Gonchar. Puck up the left boards at Pisarcik. Lead pass ahead, right wing Halash. Right wing holding it, and a shot, severe angle right side by Rieschlik, and the save made by Luka Blazer. Another look at it. 1-0 Slovakia on the goal by Ivan Gonchar. Drop it to the left of Blazer. Reminder, 4:30 Eastern time. It'll be Czechia.
Ivan Gonchar, assisted by number 23, Amanis Valek, and by number 24, Roman Jacques. Slovakia goal by Gonchar from Valek and Jacques at 14:03.
So Valek takes the scoring leader. He is the leading scorer in the tournament. 4 goals and 4 assists, 8 points. Battle for it deep in Swiss territory. Nice work by Pisarcik, trying to keep it alive offensively for Slovakia. Switzerland forcing it out center ice. Cleared back in by Ferreira. Slovakia goes to change now, up 1-0 with under 5 minutes left in the period. Sebastian Weber playing it back behind his own net for Oscar Schutz. And Schutz tipping it out neutral territory. Jacques back, gains the Swiss line. Left side Gonchar. Work at left point. Shot towards the net, blocked. We go back the other way, look out. Moving in, and a shot, they score! It's like it's gonna be Trussell tying the game. So just like that, Switzerland comes back. They score at 15:43. Believe it's gonna be Trussell on the goal. He's gonna come in good shape. Steady the puck down and put it in. And it is Trussell, number 21. So that's his first of the tournament. Time of the goal, 15:43. So the goal's coming quick. The Slovakia goal by Gonchar at 14:03. The reply for Tim Trussell, 15:43. We're tied at 1. Puck behind his own net and chasing it, Adrian Rosa. Lead pass ahead, Roet Weber. Gains the Slovakia line, got the shot. Slight piece of that for Husar. Pace picking up a little bit here. Left point Lons. Right side the shot, right on goal.
Tim Trussell, assisted by number 12, Noel Bossard. Switzerland goal by Trussell from Bossard at 15:43.
1-1 game now. Drop it to the left of Jakub Husar. Swiss win the draw. Weber trying to get out in front of the net, and the puck taken away. Back comes Salic. That's taken away, and the puck rolling back into Slovakia territory. Bossert on the forecheck. Husar put it out neutral territory. Swiss offside in the play, and they call it late, but get it right on the Swiss offside at the Slovakia line. Play whistle dead with 3:28 into the period. 1-1 game now. The goals came 100 seconds apart. The Slovakia goal, Ivan Gonchar at 14:03. The Swiss goal, Tim Trussell at 15:43. Lemprek over the line, left side, got the shot. And in the butterfly style, showing the 5-hole, taking it away, the Slovakia goaltender Jakub Husar. Good look at Jim Lemprek, number 5 for Switzerland. Drop it to the right of Husar. Slovakia wins the draw. And the puck out center ice. Back to retrieve Ginola. Lemprek ahead, onside and over the line, heading to the net and the shot. Fine stop by Husar. Maybe his best stop of the game so far. Good speed in transition. Lemprek hooking up with Eloy Gonzalez, who's played a lot here in the first period and played rather well. He had a good scoring opportunity, and the save made for Husar. 3:03 left in the period. Drop it to the left of Husar. Swiss win the draw. Thuler, shot right on goal. Might have been deflected. Goes into Husar. He tracks it to make the stop. Good things happen when you win the draw. And a shot right point. Husar was able to fight it off through the traffic. Drop it to the left of Husar. Shot, believe that was O'Leary, blocked. Puck out center ice. And Thuler plays it back briefly into Slovakia territory. Halas back. Wide right wing to the right corner. Plays it back on the right point, and they work at left point. Here's a shot blocked. The shot by Medved blocked. And the Swiss bench erupts. Right side, a shot by Olejnik, rattled off his own man. That was Gonchar. Olejnik to the left corner. Work at left point. A shot wide of the net by Medved. Swiss regroup in behind their own net. Sebastian Weber. Weber works it up the right side. Cross ice left wing. That failed to click for O'Leary. Back comes Hanzik, the defenseman for Slovakia, dumping it back into Swiss territory. He'll get back to his defensive position. Meanwhile, over the line, a shot right on goal by Weber, and the save made for Husar. 1-1. 1:49 left in the first period. Pereira takes the draw. So we got a Pereira for Switzerland, a Ferreira for Slovakia. Obviously not related. Shot left point by Andreas Pereira, wide of the net. Slovakia back in the late stages of the period. A long shot from center by Šiška, steered away by Blazer. 1-1 game. Fuchs up the left side. And it's tipped in and out of play by Pereira. So a 1-1 game. Ivan Gonchar for Slovakia, his first of the tournament. Tim Trussell, his first of the tournament for Switzerland. Jacques at center. Banks it diagonally off the boards in the Swiss territory, and it'll go far enough for racing. So play slowing down again. bring it back into Slovakia territory with 1:13 left in the period. Drop it to the right of Hussar. Sam Neff takes the draw for Switzerland. And it was won cleanly by Slovakia and Richard Halash. Slovakia brings it out. Puck knocked down. It's bouncing back into the Slovakia end with a minute left in the period. Bossard to the right corner, giving chase behind the net. Plays it around on the left side, looking for the return pass, left corner, taken away, and Slovakia playing it out neutral territory. Lemprek in front of the penalty box area, dumping it back behind the Slovakia goal. Picking it up, Chongradi. To the right corner, Jacques. Played it around on the other side. Held in right point, Gonzalez back out. And a shot wide of the net. Final minute of play of the period, 1-1. Chongradi, a good defensive play, took it off his man. Played around on the right side and back to the Swiss line. Thuler winds it up, threading his way through center and over the Slovakia line. The shot. Good left pad stop by Hussar, kicked it to the half wall. Time winding down in the period. And we are tied at 1 after 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal in the period by Switzerland, 10, by Slovakia, 6. Scoring in the frame, a pair of goals, 140 apart, one aside. Slovakia got the 1-0 lead. The goal by Ivan Gonchar at 14:03. The assist on the play, Matus Valek, and that's his 8th point of the tournament for Valek. The other assist, Roman Jacques. Switzerland came back 1:40 later. The goal by Tim Trussell, his first of the tournament. The assist, Noel Bossard. And Switzerland and Slovakia tied at 1 after 20 minutes of play. Pete Krepsky's my name. Thanks for tuning in. Torrey Taylor will take you through the first intermission. He's got a lot of highlights for you. And as I take a look at the Slovakia bench, Alexander Lichnowsky is out on the ice. I don't know if he's going to play the rest of the game, but at least he's testing his lower body. Took a heavy hit, and he's giving it a test here before the ice is resurfaced. I'm sure he wants to get back in action. Anyway, we'll turn over to Torrey Taylor from USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Cup.
Everyone wants to be a part of something bigger. But not everyone tries. We are not everyone.
And on this Friday afternoon, you're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament as we remain in the preliminary round. Features Slovakia against Switzerland. Puck taken away at the half wall. Janola, another shot, did not get to the net. Left side moving into the left circle, and they score! Adrian Rosa gives Switzerland a 1-0 lead. He walked right in from the left circle and snapped it by Havel. And the Swiss content to play it out center ice with Gonzalez. Bouncing, left wing and over the line. Out in front, they score! The backdoor feed started by that man Pisarchik, and the Slovakia ties it up. Ponzo work at left side. Shot left wing, score! 2-1 Switzerland. They score on the power play. I believe this is Damicelli, and it is. Damicelli to head up a pretty good screen out in front from Weber. Damicelli's first of the tournament. And Switzerland leads for the second time at 2-1. They score on a power play. Right wing and over the line. Silic, the captain. Backhand shot. Save made by Huey. Rebound. They score! The late man put it in after Silic got it started. And it's going to be that man, Matus Valek, with his fourth of the tournament. Jaka shot right on goal, the stop made, and a great stop by Aiden Huey, the stop of maybe the tournament. Going to be the captain, Kellen O'Leary. 2-1 in the shootout. O'Leary head up all the way and scores! And Switzerland's going to win this one in a shootout. And they go in the third place in the standings. Obviously played their best game of the tournament. So Switzerland and Slovakia will play for third place tomorrow on this warm Friday afternoon. You're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. This game should be a dandy. Czechia against Team USA, the U17 selects. Gombar shot through traffic, save made, and Corville, a great stop on the rebound. First shot by Gombar and the save made. The rebound lay loose at the side of the net. And the rebound, a fine stop by Corville. One of the best stops we've seen in this tournament. Midpoint of the line, plays it left side and a shot right on goal. Stop the rebound, did Corville. Corville, a couple of great stops. And he's keeping this game scoreless. Crowd beneath me, giving Mason Corville some applause. One save, two saves, three saves. 18 seconds left in the Czechia power play, which has been effective. Sometimes your best penalty killer is your goaltender. On the rush, Simon Shash. Puck out in front, they score! Beyond the goal line, it was Kovar, and he found a man working out in front in Czechia. Takes a 1-0 lead. Kovar set it up. We'll see who was moving in at the far side post. That's going to be Matthias Chanchik, number 21. Battle for it in the corner. 1-0 Czechia. Out of the scrum, the shot. They score! Peter Hernig makes it 2-0. Hernig's had an excellent tournament. That's his third of the tournament. This comes out of the left corner. And Czechia wins some battles. The puck goes free and Hernig rips it in. Sash, Chanchik, back door. Tried to find Marish, and that was played away. Sash scores, and it's 3-0. This is Matej Sash. And Czechia has opened up a 3-0 lead. It'll be Matej Shash with the goal. Played around on the right side. Oswalt out, plays it, taken away. Here's Sung, right wing, and they score! DiConsolo. Oswalt went out for a skate, got caught, and the Sung DiConsolo chemistry continues. Sometimes you go out and you guess right, but not so much this time. And DiConsolo puts it in, so it's 3-1. DiConsolo with his fourth of the tournament and 6 points. Won it. The shot off the face-off didn't work for Nemec. USA back in transition, severe angle, and they score! They score! DiConsolo, one more time. What chemistry between DiConsolo and Ethan Sung, and they connect again to make it a 3-2 game. Stretch pass and Sung goes wide. He knows DiConsolo's heading to the net. So DiConsolo and Sung continue their magic, and it's a 3-2 game. Two Shashers out on the ice, Matej and Simon. Grubb intercepts, and a shot, they score! Ethan Sung, turnover in the check end, and Grubb intercepts and Sung ties the game. And if that doesn't hit the back of the net, it might go to Westland. We're tied at 3.
Sung from Grubb at 10-28.
3-3 now. Puck bouncing out in front, and they score! They score! Michael Tang! Puck bouncing, and it bounced USA's way. And Tang gives USA their first lead. Tang with a bouncing puck, and Czechia can't get it out, and Tang redirects it in. Time of the goal, 10:57. USA a pair of goals, 29 seconds apart. Matozak put it behind the net, hard around the boards. Blangino to the left corner, taking a look for Czechia. And it went off the Czechia player. And back into USA territory. 30 seconds left. Puck taken away by Rooney. Bergeron coming in, empty net. Bergeron scores! And it's 5-3. 4 unanswered in the third period for USA. An outstanding comeback for USA, the select 17s. They spot Czechia, 3-0 lead. And they come all the way back with 4 unanswered in the third period to win 5-3.
This tournament's been awesome. Obviously, there's been a lot of people text me that don't normally watch a lot of my regular games, and they're just saying that that was one of the coolest experiences, sporting events they've ever seen.
It's hard not to get excited as a hockey fan. I think it was an unbelievable celebration of hockey. You know, it's best on best. It's great for our sport. It's great for opening eyes of potential opportunities moving forward on how we could create these types of events, maybe a little bit more consistently. It's great for the sport itself. I think it could inspire another generation of young players to want to play the game, like some of the events that impacted my generation. There's so many people that are responsible for that, probably no one more than the volunteers at the grassroots level. I think that's the impact that events like this have.
The final game of the 2025 World Hockey Championship. Who will break through? The Swiss, who have never won gold, or the United States, who last won a World Championship gold back in 1933. And starting a goal for the Swiss is 37-year-old Swiss legend Leonardo Giannone, sporting a .946 save percentage in the tournament. And Rigetto back with it. Back to Moser, a long shot. Swayman save, and Meyer can't reach the rebound.
A good battle in front. Andrew Peak doing a job on Timo Meyer, which is not easy to do.
Keller back with it. Throws it back with deflected puck. Giannone made a great stop there on Cooley and tight.
Watch Giannone go out and attack Cooley. I might not know where the rebound is, but I'm not going to let you get it. It's been a physical game. You don't become an excellent defensive team, which both of these clubs are, without being physical. Whatever it takes.
Block a chance now for Nazar in behind Fora. Nazar in, and a penalty coming to Fora. Will it be a penalty shot? Yes. Fora arguing, but Frank Nazar draws a penalty, and now any American can take the shot.
Connor Garland steps in.
Chance for the U.S. to take the lead. Garland winds in. Stop.
And Giannone is all over it.
Niederreiter has it picked up by Keller. In comes Clayton. Keller with a move. Shoots. Giannone save. Bouncing puck in front. And it was knocked away by Christian Marty, who might have saved a goal right there. Leonardo Giannone in the Swiss net has set the modern-day shutout streak record, and now for the first time in the history of the World Championship, there'll be overtime. Tage Thompson with Logan Cooley. Thompson in, shoots, scores! Tage Thompson, golden goal! And the United States has won the World Hockey Championship for the first time in 92 years.
Here's Fiddler. Hesitates, Fiddler, right on, score! Fiddler seeing a shot as Padel right through the wickets, and it's 1-0 USA.
Good patience by Fiddler at the point. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for traffic. Got a couple fakes to try to get outside the shot blocker's lane. He does, and a little innocent wrister. I think he just missed it with his stick.
Welcome back to Texas, and just like that, it's a 1-1 game as Mikhail Severchik curled around and ripped it in, bar and in. His first of the tournament. We apologize as we missed the live look for you. It's a 1-1 game. That's a tough area of real estate. Wrist shot, score! They've got the lead! Severchik again! Second of the period, 2-1 Slovakia.
When you win or lose a draw, you got to know what you're doing. This one was just a stick battle on the boards that Slovaks were able to corral. And when you're hot, as Severchik is in this game, as soon as it's on his blade, he rips this one to the glove side on the short side this time. Really no chance there for Quinlan as he got it up and underneath the bar.
Fiddler drives it in deep. Puck below the goal line, centering Pete in front, score! Plaznica in front, taps it in, we're tied up at 2.
Simple forecheck, turnover by the Slovaks behind their net, and a quick little pass out to the net front. Plaznica beats his guy to the net front, one times it across his body and into the upper part of the net, and that's a great start for Team USA. Plaznica gets him even.
McKinney weaving, shooting, score! McKinney a rocket, and the United States has the lead. It's 3-2. Third of the tournament for Cole McKinney. It's massive here in Texas.
Pretty simple power play again. Get it back to the top, and we're going to see a great net front presence there. Moore stands right in the vision. McKinney with a quick little wrister, and Team USA is back in the lead.
Lisi puts it across. Hovan shoots, score! Hovan ties it up, 3-3. Jan Hovan's got his 5th of the tournament. We're tied up again.
Well, you talk about a response. The Slovaks come back. It's just a simple drive wide, and you find your man Hovan off on the side. Great dipsy doodle there as Lisi enters the zone, kind of fights through traffic.
Fairchild had it, lost it. Keevan picks it up. Wrist shot, score! Benjamin Keevan, the OT
position for that goaltender to save. He's going to the right, and he goes back to where the goaltender came from. It's tough to get that pad back over there, and Keevan scores the big goal to get Team USA the bronze medal.
Hi, my name's Steve Kiefer with the Kiefer Foundation. There's many forms of distracted driving. Certainly eating and drinking in the car, putting on makeup, talking to other people, talking on your cell phone are all examples of distracted driving. By far, the most dangerous behavior is looking at your phone while driving. Please, when you're behind the wheel, put your phones down and just drive.
Hello again, friends. Welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, and the third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Quickly, we'll get the highlights. A 1-1 game after one, and this is a good stop by Luka Blazer on Lichnowsky. Blazer was tested couple of different times. This is a Slovakia goal as Gonchar beat everybody down the ice to put the puck in the net on the backhand. Time of the goal, 14:03. Switzerland right back with Thuler. 1:40 later, ties the game. His first of the tournament at 15:43. Slovakia and Switzerland tied at 1. We start the second period of the third place game. Switzerland and the white go left to right. Right wing, Ulrich over the line. For Switzerland in behind the net. Hard around the boards, left point, Thuler. Put it to the half wall. Taken away, Pisarcik. Put it to another side. Puck stays in Slovakia territory. They'll try to get it out now, and they do. Pisarcik checked in front of the benches by Thuler. Puck back into Swiss territory. A bouncing puck. Ulrich checked off the puck. Ulrich persists. And the Swiss regroup early on in the period. Rosa up the middle, right side, Ulrich. He'll tip it deep into Slovakia territory. Puck taken away in the corner. Giving chase Šiška. Puck in behind the Slovakia goal. Chongradi, a nice little spin move. Taken off the puck by Kellen O'Leary. O'Leary scored the deciding goal in the shootout yesterday for Switzerland. Kellen O'Leary over the line, guiding it out in front, and it just failed to click for Sebastian Weber. You could hear Weber speaking from up here, and that almost worked. Weber, who's now offside on the play, with O'Leary. Mentioned before, Kellen O'Leary, although he is playing for Switzerland, born in Canada, in Penticton, British Columbia. Dad is Canadian, I believe, and his mother is Swiss. And if you look at his mother's resume, she's been involved with Swiss hockey for a long, long time. Just go to eliteprospects.com. They've got most of the good information there. Meanwhile, an icing on the play. That's been one of the cool things for me as a broadcaster, trying to find out little backstories on a lot of the players. And for a lot of these guys, this is the first time they've played in an international tournament abroad in another country. 1-1, Slovakia and Switzerland were in the second period. Jacques up the left side for Dusan Olejšak. Very good to see Alexander Lichnowsky back out on the ice surface. Jacques over the line for Slovakia. And a shot. They score! Dusan Olejnik. Quick little one-timer from the hash marks. And Slovakia leads 2-1. Olejnik, his first of the tournament. And he moved into the high slot in good shape here. Set up by Jacques. And Olejnik with the goal. And Slovakia leads for the second time. Jacques will get one assist. There'll be a second assist as well. Time of the goal, 2:11. Dusan Olejnik. 2-1 Slovakia. Rosa carries it over the Slovakia line, checked there by a steady stay-at-home defender, number 21, Matej Medvik. Medvik chasing it in behind the net. It goes around on the left side for Halash. Halash can't get it out. Shot right point knocked down, finding it. And the shot by Pereira and the save made by Hussar. Puck back into Swiss territory. Held in at the left point. A shot wide of the net by Valek.
Dusan Olejnik, assisted by number 22, Ivan Gonchar, and by number 24, Roman Jacques. Slovakia goal by Olejnik from Gonchar and Jacques at 2:11.
2-1 Slovakia. Shoots over the line, put it to the corner. Shot, playing it off the corner. A hard shot and a save by Hussar on his man. Shoot at the right point. Took the shot, and that was blocked by Halash. Heavy hit in the high slot. That was Patlovich on Janola. We play on in a 2-1 Slovakia lead early in the second period. Continue to battle in deep. Janola back at the right point for Switzerland. A shot. Blocked at the defense. A good block by number 20, Richard Halash. The puck goes the other way, and Blaser puts it on a tee. Stretch pass at center. Bouncing on the Swiss player. Back we go the other way. Centering feed, and it just failed to click for Pisarcik. Pisarcik dancing in the right corner. Young man that plays with a certain amount of energy. That is Samuel Pisarcik. Puck back into Slovakia territory. Salic has a man ahead of the play. Moving in backhand, and a fine stop by Blaser. I believe that was Simonchik. With the opportunity, Simonchik set up out in front. Fine stop by Blaser. Pace picking up here. 2-1 Slovakia. Salic brings it back left side. And the shot by Pisarcik. Blocked at the defense. Pisarcik giving a chase. Taken away by the Swiss defender, Nicholas Hasler. Put it into a crowd. Puck goes the other way. 5:05 into the period. Slovakia up 2-1. On the goal by Olejnik. Left wing and over the line, Reichlich checked on the play. And Slovakia regroups up by a goal. Shishka at center, tips it deep into the Swiss end. And the puck played away from Chon Grady at the point, back in the Slovakia territory, and Switzerland called on the icing. Bring it back into Swiss territory. This is Blaser with a fine stop. As that was Jakub Simonchik coming in. Backhand right side, overhead is always a good look from a goaltender's perspective. And Blaser real good there. Chongradia shot deflected just past the blue ice. That was a nice idea by Slovakia. They'll keep it alive in the offensive end, and a shot. Blocked did not get through. Here's a severe angle shot by Shishka, and the save by Blaser. Back we go the other way, Domicelli. Put it into Slovakia territory. Slovakia playing out with Chongrady. 2-1 Slovakia, pace picking up here. 6 minutes into the second period. Jacques up the boards, picked off by Neff. Neff trying to find his man, working out in front, but the puck played to the corner. Jacques without his stick kicks the puck behind the net. Nice little play there by the big defenseman Roman Jacques. Right side, Mariana on a change, put it into the Swiss end. Up the right side, Bossard for Switzerland, playing it out neutral territory. And the puck eventually cleared back, and it'll be called on an icing by Slovakia. Slovakia perhaps has played a little bit better than their record shows. They lost to the United States 7-5. They lost to Czechia 5-4. They lost in a shootout in the preliminary round of Switzerland 3-2. But they've had some good moments. They lead in this game 2-1. Neff won the draw, shot off the draw. Top of the left circle, did not get through. The shot by Bossard. Bossard holding it right side. Bossard. And they work it out in front. Neff a shot on a one-timer. He was all alone briefly. And a fine stop by Hussar to keep this game a one-goal differential for Slovakia. This was well set up by Switzerland. Neff out in front. And the save made. Another look at it. And Hussar, moving to his right, made the stop. Drop it to the right of Hussar. Face-off won by Slovakia and Matus Valek. He's the tournament leader in scoring with 4 goals and 4 assists. And here, Slovakia called on the icing. So they brought their top scoring line back, at least temporarily. That's Valek, 23. Salic, number 8. And number 17, Pisarczyk. I might be wrong. It looks like Slovakia moving things around a little bit here in terms of the lines. They lead 2-1. Medvik around on the right side, and Pisarczyk playing it up the left side to the captain, Tomas Salic. Salic gaining speed, put it out in front, and Pisarczyk gets the shot. Save made by Blaser. Valek had the first opportunity, could not get his stick on the puck on the right post. Switzerland back. Battle for it along the boards. Medvik plays it out. Pisarczyk over the line, looks for help. Moving in Salic. Salic trying to center it. Has Lesnowski, the big defenseman, out in front. Played around on the right point. Medvik keeping alive for Slovakia. Trying to work around his man. Takes it to the backhand right side. Slovakia up 2-1. Lesnowski took the shot. Right on goal, and the save made by Luka Blaser. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. Good work offensively by Slovakia here. And this is the end of the sequence. The shot by Alexander Lesnowski. 2-1 Slovakia. 7:45 into the second period. Drop it to the right of Luka Blaser. Simonchik. Put it to the corner. Played ahead by Gonzalez, but not out. Chongradi got into him. Swiss regroup in behind their own net. And the forecheck of Slovakia effective here. Simonchik put it around on the other side. One more time for Switzerland. And it stays in the zone. Now it's Ulrich playing it out. Ice tilted last couple of shifts in Slovakia's favor. They lead 2-1. Battle for it at the half wall. Slovakia coach really giving it to the linesman. Standing up on the bench, centering feed. And Lemprick got in the way of an attempted shot by Marianic. Back we go the other way. Puck in behind the net for Nicholas Hosler. Hosler forechecked on the play. Puck centered out in front, and the Swiss have it in transition. Chipped ahead, knocked down at the defense, played in by Nicholas Kaufman for Switzerland. Winding it up with good speed, Reichlich to center. Gonchar picked off on the play. Gonchar on the back check takes it away. Left side, Ferreira front of the penalty box area. Back comes Switzerland, trailing by a goal. One nice move. High slot, O'Leary a shot. And on the rebound, a fine stop by Hussar. I think the O'Leary shot knocked down, but it caromed right to Ulrich. Excuse me, that was Weber, Sebastian Weber. And the save made by Hussar. Take a look at Hussar concentrating. See the shot knocked down. That was the one by O'Leary, but Weber following up did get the shot and the save made. So timeout on the ice surface. Slovakia up 2-1. We near the halfway point of this game. Coming up at 4:30, the championship game between Czechia and the Team USA U17 selects. Should be a dandy. Czechia last night leading 3-0 in the second period. USA came all the way back and won 5-3. They'll play for the championship game at 4:30. A winner-take-all championship. And if you can't make it and you're within the sound of my voice, we'll have it right here on USA Hockey TV beginning at 4:20 with a quick pregame show. Slovakia up 2-1. Trying to clinch third place in this tournament. Good look at Alessandro Damicelli. We've mentioned it before. Father Nat Damicelli played in the NHL. He is now the general manager of the Vancouver Giants of the Western Hockey League. O'Leary wins the draw offensively for Switzerland. Damicelli in behind the net for Kellen O'Leary. O'Leary back to Damicelli in the corner. Centering feed failed to click. Left point, it is Thuler putting it to the left corner. Has it again. Right point, it rattled off the skate of Adrian Rosa. Rosa back to his own blue line to get it. Checked by Salic. Battle for it in front of the penalty box area, and Salic put it back behind the Swiss goal. Played around on the left side. O'Leary has a man ahead of the play. That's Weber. And the puck goes into Jakob Hussar. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Play whistle dead with 9:58 left in the second period. Goals in the game. Slovakia's goals. Ivan Gonchar in the first period. Dusan Olejnik in the second. The lone Swiss goal so far, Tim Trussell. Drop it to the right of Hussar. Slovakia wins the draw. Round on the right side, chipped ahead by Marianek, but he cannot get it out along the boards. Now it does skip out. Held in briefly by Switzerland, but now reversed. Right wing and over the line, Marianek checked along the boards. Swiss bring it back, looking for that equalizer. Chongradi got into his man. Jacques in behind his own goal, battling with two Swiss players. Roman Jacques, big, tall, rangy defenseman, centering feed. Left wing the shot, Neff right on goal, and the save made by Hussar. Switzerland coming on a little bit offensively. Marianek back, over the line on the left side, Shishka. Took the shot, put it over top of the net. Neff looking to get it out for Switzerland, and it does roll out to center ice. Back at his own line, they'll line it up with Patrick Shishka. Shishka, good speed. Following a bouncing puck, Marianek a shot, blocked. Another shot blocked. I believe Neff with two blocks there for Switzerland. They'll try to get it out. Neff up the middle. Neff with a bouncing puck in front of the photographer stall. 2-1 Slovakia. Hasler trying to beat the forecheck. Put it along the half wall. Following up, shoots. Cannot quite get it out. Stays in Swiss territory. Work it in behind the net. Around on the right side. Battle for it up the left wing. Held in by one of the goal scorers today, Dusan Olejnik for Slovakia. Lichnowsky, a shot left point, missed the mark. Valek to the right corner. Matus Valek playing it back on the right point. They work it to Lichnowsky. Took the shot, fired it wide. Valek at the right post, trying to redirect. That just failed to click. That was close. Medvik pinches in for Slovakia. Takes it in behind the Swiss goal. Puck taken away. Puck loose out in front. Just missed Olejnik. And Slovakia, a real good shift there. No icing on the play. Husar, left side for Lichnowsky. Cannot quite get it out. Lichnowsky, a bouncing puck against his check. And that was Valerio Weber. Back we go the other way. Valek trying to head to the net. Checked by Lemprick to the end wall. Pace picking up again here. Go back the other way. Working over the line, Rothel. Checked by Hanzik. Back we go the other way with Halash. And a shot wide of the net. The shot by Kubas. Pace picking up. I think this pace really favors Slovakia. They're up 2-1. Gonzalez in neutral territory. Peeling back to his own line. Knocked down on the play by Kubas. Lemprick checked on the play as he dumps it in deep. And the play will be whistled on an icing. 6:46 left in the period. 2-1 Slovakia. Third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Winner take all for third place. Later on, a winner take all for first place. Czechia and Team USA. Face it off to the right of Luka Blazer. Salic in behind the net, looks for a player wraparound, right post, and the save for Blazer. Puck out center ice, race for the puck, coming in, and a backhand shot. Fine stop by Husar on Nilo Ginola. And Ginola, a lot of good work there, but was beaten as Husar went to his right. Puck jammed out in front, getting a slight piece of that. The goaltender for Switzerland, Blazer. Back we go the other way. Ulrich a shot, blocked at the defense by Ferreira. Puck in deep behind the net. Giving chase Budka. Lead pass ahead, failed to click for Pisarchik. And it's called on a Slovakia icing. That championship game, 4:30 Eastern time. We'll have a brief pregame show starting at 4:20. Give you the line combinations. I know some of you out there are doing screenshots of the line combinations. Those of you who watch things on social media know what I'm talking about. It's true, Tori. You're great graphics, and people take screenshots of the line charts. That's one way to stay informed. Face it off to the left of Jakub Husar. 2-1 Slovakia, 5:51 left in the period. O'Leary will take the draw. Telling the linesman, hey, just drop the puck right there and I'll win the draw. And he did, and the shot by Domicelli off the faceoff. Saved by Husar. Puck in deep in behind the net. O'Leary giving chase. Was checked on the play, and a shot! Great stop by Husar on Domicelli. As that loose puck lay loose through a ton of traffic. And getting there first, Alessandro Domicelli, the right-handed shot. That was close. These teams played yesterday, a 3-2 shootout win for Switzerland, a game that was scoreless, tied, no more than a one-goal differential. Same script applies today. Off the faceoff, it goes into Jakub Husar. He'll hold it and get a faceoff. So this is probably Switzerland's top scoring line. O'Leary with Domicelli. Looks like Weber on the left side. This time Slovakia wins the draw on the defensive end for them. And that was Valek. Valek takes the pass, takes it wide left wing. Valek back on the left point, Chongradi. Work at right point. That shot blocked. A good block and a race for the puck. Chongradi chops it ahead. And Jacques has it for Slovakia. Banking it off the boards diagonally. O'Leary trying to get back. Got in the way of Olejnik. And the puck around on the left side in the Swiss end. with under 5 minutes left in the period. 2-1 Slovakia. Domicelli gains the Slovakia line. Holds it on the right side. Looks for play. Head up all the way. Has a man working out in front. But that went off of, I believe that was Kubas. Kubas in deep. In behind his own net. Starting it up. Work it left side. Lead pass ahead. Slovakia on a change. So Gonchar playing it back behind the Swiss net. Battle for it in the corner. Halash checking his man for Slovakia. And the puck cleared the length of the ice. Race for the puck. And good work by Trussell to avert the icing for Switzerland. He beat Lichnowsky to that loose puck. So the play continues. Lichnowsky up the right side. Patlevich playing it ahead. Good defensive play in his own zone. Nolan Thuler took it off his man. And the whistle blows. We're going to get an interference call. This is going to come at the 16:09 mark. Going to be Switzerland on a penalty. I'm not sure this was anywhere near the puck, which is why they often call it interference. Going to be Bossard off on the penalty. So Slovakia up 2-1, work with the extra man. Drop the puck in the Swiss end to the left of Luka Blaser. O'Leary's going to take the draw against Valek. Puck lay in the dot, they scrum for it there. And Slovakia out of the scrum with the puck. Work it high slot for Budka. Budka forced out center ice. Race for the puck, O'Leary against Bodka. That's a great battle. Bodka won the battle. Pisarcik winding it up for Slovakia on the power play. Checked by O'Leary, worked off that. Pisarcik over the line. Valek, left wing to the half wall, now left corner. Budka, left point, real steady. Got the shot, was blocked by O'Leary. Battle for it along the half walls. And it's held in by Bodka one more time. Move it right side, seam pass. And Pisarcik got the shot. He has a good shot, but a fine stop by Blaser. Valek controls over the line. Valek put it to the corner, has Salic with him. Battle for it there with 2:50 left in the period, 2-1 Slovakia. They work on a power play for 55 seconds. Bodka at the left point, moving left dot. Drops it. Valek takes a long look. The leading scorer in the tournament with 8 points. Salic behind the net. Valek left wing. High slot Budka. Shot was blocked. Good block there. I believe that was O'Leary. Left point Budka. Working around on the right point. Seam pass left side. Valek fakes. Thought about a toe drag. Plays it to the left goal line. Has it again. Valek. High slot Budka. Working around right side. Pisarcik in deep for Salic. Salic left wing to the goal line. Put it out in front. Did Valek. It stays in by Budka. Got the shot right on goal. Saved by Blaser. Time winding down in the power play. Pisarcik asking for the puck right circle. Pisarcik playing it in deep. Centering feed looking for return pass. And it got there, but it bounced off Pisarcik. We get back to full strength. And a shot, Salic. And off the blocker of Luka Blaser and out of play. 1:43 left in the period. A 2-1 Slovakia lead. Although the shots favor Switzerland, 19 and 12 it looks like. Drop it to the right of Blaser. Reislich on the draw, the puck lay in the dot. And Slovakia does have it after the scrum. Left point, the shot by Chongradi. Looking for the deflection out in front, that failed to click. Bouncing on Ferreira at his own line for Slovakia. Puck in deep and in behind the net. Chongradi went for the hit on his man. And Slovakia has it up by a goal. Lead pass ahead, giving chase Olejšek. Olejšek met in the corner. He is a man that plays with a certain amount of speed. High slot it goes. And a shot. Right point wide of the net by Ferreira. Ferreira one more time. Low shot blocked. Minute left in the period. That was Coffin blocking the shot of Ferreira. Coffin playing it up the boards, bouncing it back to the Slovakia line. Puck loose at center. Tipped ahead by Halash for Slovakia. Put it back behind the net. There is Kaufman. Puck taken away. A centering feed in Halash. Moving in left side in tight. Got the shot. Fine stop by Blaser. Halash another shot. Stop by Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. Real good shift here for number 20, Richard Halash of Slovakia. And he hooked up with Patrick Šiška there to get one shot, and now he's going to get another one right here. Play whistle dead with 28.9 seconds left in the period. Slovakia up 2-1. They win the draw on the offensive end. Medved keeps it alive at the point. Shot towards the net, hit traffic. Switzerland trying to stretch pass, and it almost worked. Taking away the long reach of Roman Jock. Heavy hit behind the net, nothing wrong with that. Puck, time winding down, under 10 seconds left. 2-on-1 Switzerland if they hurry. Shot left wing and the save made as the buzzer sounds. Bossard took that shot and the save made for Jakob Husar. And the second period is in the books, a 2-1 Slovakia lead after 40 minutes of play. Shots on goal in the period by Switzerland, 10 for a two-period total of 20. By Slovakia, 8, and they have 14 after 2 periods of play. We'll run down the entire scoring for you, 1-1 after 1. Slovakia scored the first goal of the game at 14:03 of the first period. The goal by Ivan Gončar, his first of the tournament, from Matus Valek and Roman Jock. 1-0 at that point, but not for long. 1:40 later, Switzerland tied the game at 15:43 of the first period. Tim Trussell, his first of the tournament, from Noel Bossard. Just one goal in the second period. The first of the tournament for Dusan Olejšak of Slovakia to give them a 2-1 lead. Time of the goal, 2:11 of the period. Drawing the assist, Roman Jock with his second of the game. And the second assist, Ivan Gončar. 2-1 Slovakia after 2 in this third place game of the 2025 Four Nations, U17 Four Nations tournament. Coming up in the second intermission, Tori Taylor with some video for you. Hope you stick around for that. I'll be back before the start of the third period of play in this third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations tournament. Pete Krepsky reporting. You're watching this game from USA Hockey Arena on USA Hockey TV.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings with over $600 in digital coupons each week, plus up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Welcome to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. Hockey in August, that is outstanding. And we've got the first game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations tournament. The opening game of the tournament features Switzerland against Czechia. But we'll get better as we go on. Lead pass ahead, Hernig. Moving right out in front, got the shot, and scores! First goal of the tournament, Peter Hernig. Hernig, who had 20 points in 20 games last year for his team, gives Czechia a 1-0 lead. We are back at full strength on all sides. Czechia up 1-0. Puck intercepted. And a shot, they score! Turnover in the offensive end. And Czechia took full advantage of it. Chanchik the goal on the turnover. Chanchik puts it in. A 2-0 Czechia lead. Wide right wing and over the line, Staneser. Centers it out in front, sticked away by the goaltender Bausch. A score! Shot through traffic, and it's 3-0 Czechia. Looks like Gombar will get the goal. A lot of traffic out in front of the Swiss net, but it rebounded right to Gombar, and he made no mistake. Chipping and chasing shoots to the end wall in the Czechia end, but it's taken away. Back and over the line, partial breakaway. Nemec coming right in, scores! And it's 4-0. Nemec with the goal. Czechia has exploded for 3 here in the second period. They've opened up a 4-0 lead. Time of this goal, 10:02. In behind the net, Verbata, bit of a cycle. Verbata to the high slot. Shot through traffic, scores! So Verbata goes high slot. See all the traffic in front of the net. At least 2 Czechia players there. And it might be Verbata all the way. We'll wait for the official call. 6-0 Czechia. Pass ahead, left side. Simon Sash in behind the net. Looking for centering feed. Got there! And they score! Puck through traffic, and a lot of traffic out in front, and the puck trickled over the line. A good forecheck by Czechia. Looks like it's going to be Simon Sash on the goal. They definitely have a size advantage. They're up 7-0. Holding Switzerland, and they score! Switzerland gets one back. Bit of a turnover out in front, and the goal is going to go to Leo Ulrich. International hockey at the 2025 U17 Four Nations tournament. This game, Team Slovakia against the USA U17 selects. Taken away, centering feed and a shot blocked out in front. Did not get to the net, and they score at the right post. It's going to be Tomáš Salic, and Slovakia takes a 1-0 lead. Salic the goal. They score on a power play 13 seconds into the extra man. Dinovic starting it up, a 1-0 Slovakia lead. Stretch pass, Conboy coming in, score! And we're tied at 1. Excellent pass out of the zone by Dinovic, and Conboy head of the play ties this game at 1. Excellent pass right there, and right up the gut, here comes Conboy. Takes his time and puts it in. Conboy out of Lakeville North High School last year in Minnesota High School. Puck top to left circle, played away by Manila.
By number 11, Gunnar Conboy.
And they score again. Shot at the right post, put in. This is going to be the Youngstown Phantom prospect, Logan Anderson. Anderson set up at the right post as you were getting the announcement. Excellent pass by Schmidt to the right post. Logan Anderson put it in, 2-1 USA. Olejchuk let it go. Would have been offside if he played it. He did not. Stretch pass ahead. Look out. DeMars coming in. Partial breakaway. Scores! And USA just too much speed in transition. And they make it 3-1. The goal of Brooks DeMars. Take another look. Excellent pass out of the zone again. And DeMars worked right in. Went backhand and put it inside the far post. Up the right side, and here comes Slovakia. Salic over the line, in deep. Moving it right out in front in the backdoor feed, and they score. Salic a lot of the work, but young man sneaking through the back door, through the living room, and right to the kitchen. It'll be Matus Valek. Valek with the goal, and all of a sudden it's 3-2. Drop it to the right of Mason Corville. Slovakia winning the draw. Asking for it right point, Lichnowsky. Shot, and they score! Looks like the goal is going to be Valek with his second of the period. That was a low shot, deflected out in front, and we are tied at 3. Conboy up the left side. We skate 4-on-4. Moving in Prunty. Drops it, Conboy. Got the shot, score! USA leading 4-3. Conboy put it in top shelf. A little two-man game there with Prunty and Conboy. Conboy starts it, has a man at the point. Return pass, and it goes top shelf. USA retakes the lead at 4-3. Battle for it 2-on-2, and Wenkus gets back into his normal defensive spot. Put out in front, they score! That actually started in the right corner. USA winning some puck battles. Sung in behind the net, found his man, Jerry DiConzolo. This starts right here. This is dirty work done cheap. And out of the scrum is Sung with a man out in front, Jerry DiConzolo.
By number 16, Jerry DiConzolo.
Now Sung to center, takes it wide. Sung 2-on-1, out in front, they score! DiConzolo comes right back, and it's 6-3. So some chemistry there with Sung and DiConzolo. And Jerry DiConzolo, a pair of goals, 35 seconds apart. Valek in behind the net, right side, wraparound, good stop by Corville. Pisarchuk takes it left corner. Working around right side. Seam pass, left wing, they score! Pisarchuk. And it's 6-4. Sarchuk, a driver in that whole power play, and he rips it in to make it a 6-4 game. The battle for it in front of the players' benches. Slovakia trying to get one more here. But look out, over the line is Sung. Out in front, DiConsolo waits, took the shot, scores! And DiConsolo with the hat trick. All 3 goals set up by Ethan Sung. USA reestablishes a 3-goal lead. It is 7-4. DiConsolo with the hat trick. Back comes Slovakia. Pass did not connect for Simonček. Centering feed out in front. Simonček scores! And it's 7-5. Bit of a broken play. That man there on the left, Jakub Simonček, found that loose puck out in front, and he put it in. You're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament on a Wednesday afternoon. Features Czechia against Slovakia. Right wing and over the line, the shot. Right on goal, they score! And this is going to be, I believe it's going to be Elias Matozak, number 25. Czechia leads 1-0. 2 center, tipping it ahead, look out, coming in all alone, and a backhand shot, and they score! 2-0 Czechia. Going to be Hernig, who scored a goal yesterday. He's got 2 in the tournament, and he just beat everybody down the ice and outweighted Jakub Husar. They're coming in, partial breakaway. Backhand shot, shorthanded by Matusa Valek, and they score, shorthanded. We saw it yesterday. Slovakia very aggressive, killing penalties. And it's going to be Tomas Kubas. Valek got the first opportunity. See Kubas out in front, he rips it in. So it's a 2-1 game. Lisnowski for Slovakia, but it stays in the zone. Right wing, and a shot. The redirect out in front, and a fine stop by Husar as Androl had a man out in front looking for the redirect, and Husar, a fine stop. Slovakia has it. Salic, backhand shot, did not get through, and they score! Puck pinballing around out in front, and Slovakia has tied this game. This came off the draw. They score on the power play. That took all of 8 seconds. And this may be Matusa Valek, who's had a huge tournament. Podkanicki on the draw. Puck taken away, and they score off the faceoff. It's going to be Matthias Chanchik after Czechia wins the draw. Good fundamental play there. And Chanchik with the goal. That's his first of the tournament. This comes right off the faceoff. It's going to be Simon Sash winning the draw. And Chanchik out in front, no mistake, to the end wall. Left side, Hallis moving in. Picharczyk scores! And we're tied at 3. Samuel Picharczyk, his second of the tournament. And that was just a puck battle won by Slovakia. And they've tied this game at 3. Salic gets it started, and it is Picharczyk. He has got one heck of a shot. Big Czechia forwards heading to the net. Here's a nice stop by Husar on the man out in front. And they score! Nothing fancy by Czechia. They just kept the play alive deep in the zone, and they retake the lead at 4-3. Let's see who saw that puck through the traffic. It's going to be Adam Nemec. He scored twice yesterday, and this is chaos. I believe that was Kovar getting the first opportunity, and it just continued. Kovar or Nemec will get a goal. 1:10 left in the power play for Czechia. Nemec hits the Slovakia line, takes it wide, got the severe angle shot, and scores! That seemed to handcuff Husar, and Nemec, who I thought maybe scored the 4th goal, definitely scores this one, and it's 5-3. They've won a ton of puck battles in the offensive zone. Pisarczyk, and now Husar goes to the bench, and they score! Shot from the left circle, let's not go away yet, 5-4. Husar was going to the bench, the play continued, and it's going to be Simonček on the goal. Puck around on the boards, an innocent play, and it was Pisarczyk finding Simonček. And it's a 5-4 game now. Held in by Butk at the right point. Time winding down. And Czechia with a pair of goals in the 3rd period, and they win this one by a score of 5-4. But it was not easy. Hello again, and welcome to USA Hockey Arena. You're watching the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Switzerland taking on Team USA, the U17 Selects. Played rather well here in the first period. Centering feed, and they score! Going to be Kellen O'Leary. They won some puck battles, and it's going to be O'Leary, giving Switzerland a 1-0 lead. Left point, Manila. Working around on the right side, and a shot. Right on goal, save made. and they score! Blaser could not hold on to the rebound. The puck lay in the blue ice, and it's going to be Ethan Sung on the goal. So Sung and DiConzolo continue their great work. Dropping it on the USA power play. Rooney, left wing, moving in, got the shot, saved by Blaser. They score on the rebound. Mark Pape, USA takes a 2-1 lead. He put it in the top shelf. That puck lay there, and it's going to be Pape on the goal. See a big rebound here. Pape finds it like the hungry dog after the prime rib. Pape makes it a 2-1 game. 20 seconds left in the power play. Prunty goes for skate, score! Jake Prunty. And USA leads 3-1. The Sioux Falls Stampede prospect went for skate, went to the offensive foray, and the defenseman gives USA a 3-1 lead. 3-1 USA, 4:05 into the period. Look out. Partial breakaway shorthanded. And a shot, score! Bergeron. He is a very good developing penalty killer. But don't forget about his offense. And he comes in, partial breakaway, goes top shelf. Ty Bergeron gives the USA U17 selects a 4-1 lead.
This copyrighted production of USA Hockey TV is the property of USA Hockey and USA Hockey TV. Any reproduction or restreaming without express permission is prohibited.
Hey friends, welcome back to USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. You're watching the third place game of the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. Slovakia leading Switzerland 2-1 after 40 minutes of play. See some highlights in the second period. Man's had 2 assists tonight, Roman Jacques, and he's going to start the rush for the only goal of the period scored by Dusan Olejšak. 2-1 Slovakia at that point. Salic finding his man out in front and a backhand shot, and Lucas Blaser, a fine stop there. This is a Neff set up out in front, and good work on the other end for Jakob Husar. Switzerland on the rush, and Husar got the stop on the shot by Ulrich. Partial breakaway coming in, and the shot for Ginola. Fine stop by Husar. So it's a 2-1 Slovakia lead, a winner-take-all for third place. Slovakia in the blue go left to right. They put their big line together with Valek, Pisarcik, and Salic to start the third period. That's their top scoring line. Puck to the Swiss blue line. Picked up by Ulrich, and they'll reorganize back behind their own net with Rosa. Here comes Switzerland with Ulrich. Has Ginola with him over the line, getting in the way of that. Real steady play. Oliver Bodka for Slovakia. He's been really good in this tournament. Number 27 for Slovakia, Oliver Bodka. Salic chasing it deep in Swiss territory. The Swiss bring it back. They work at the center with Gonzalez. Work it left wing and over the line. Gonzalez picks it up again onside after he was set up by Ginola. Puck behind the net. Long way around for Roman Jacques. He has 2 assists in this game. Big rangy defenseman Roman Jacques. Puck taken away. Weber out in front, and not a lot on it. And the save made by Husar, who has been tested at times and has only allowed 1 goal. Bit of a turnover here. It's taken away. Man floating out in front, running out of space and time. And that was Kellen O'Leary. Drop it to the left of Husar. O'Leary on the draw, lay on the dock, and Slovakia brings it out. Long shot from center, stopped by Blaser. Keeps the play alive. Puck behind the net for Daniel Fuchs. Stretch pass intended. Knocked down at the Slovakia defense by Alexander Lichnowsky. Lichnowsky coughed it up in his own end. And a shot blocked out in front. Going low, blocking that shot. A good defensive play by number 20, Richard Halash, who's had some good moments in this game for Slovakia. Now the puck taken away. Dangerous play. And Marianak making a play happen in there for Slovakia. And Blaser has to come up with the stop. As Lemprick forechecked on the play, and Marianak, who has a goal in the tournament, almost made it 2 goals. Blaser made the stop. Drop it to the left. Blaser. Slovakia wins the draw with Ferreira at the right point. Put it back behind the net, giving chase Rieslick in a 2-1 Slovakia lead in the 3rd place game of this tournament. Puck cleared ahead and does get out center ice. Good back check, Rieslick put it to his own line. Slovakia winds it up. And this is Gonchar playing it into the Swiss end. Lemprick back to get it. Hard around the boards, Gonchar will open the scoring in the first period and assisted on the second goal. Has it right corner. Here's a shot right point, right off the blocker. Blaser, the shot right point by Alexander Ferreira. Puck back out center ice and a 2-1 Slovakia lead, 2:30 into a scoreless third period. Left wing Weber picked off at the Slovakia line. Good hold there by Jacques, who's played well in this game for Slovakia. Valek playing it out neutral territory. Back in the Swiss end, Lanz goes on the right side and up the middle for Weber. On it, Thuler at center, playing it deep into Slovakia territory. The captain, Salic, in behind his own net to Jacques. Round on the right side, Pisarczyk. Salic with the return pass, trying to work around his man in the Swiss territory, taking off the puck. And it's out center ice for Roman Jacques. Jacques playing it into the Swiss end. Slovakia going for a full change. Partial change for Switzerland. Lanz up the left side from the penalty box area. Pereira clears it back behind the Slovakia goal. They'll try to get it out and have a 3-on-3 rush. Chipping and chasing in deep is Halash. Out of the right corner, centering feed, maybe a shot. Beyond the goal line, Samuel Marianak. And the save made for Blaser. He'll hold it out and get a face-off. 2-1 Slovakia, 3:40 into the period. We mentioned the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Team USA in that tournament played a pre-tournament game earlier today, and they beat Czechia by a score of 4-3. That's the only details I have on that, but congratulations to Kevin Porter and the Team USA U18 selects, as they will be playing in the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Preliminary round play starts on Monday. Right here, 2-1 Slovakia. Puck to the end wall in Swiss territory. Halash, who's played well for Slovakia, played around on the boards. Medvik a shot. Left wing to the half wall, stopped by Luka Blaser. High slot, shot through traffic. Blaser got a pad on that. He shot by Marek Hanzik. Hanzik on the pinch, keeps it alive. Back behind his own net, Oscar Schutz. Tries it around on the right side. And Slovakia, real good last couple of shifts, keeping the play in Swiss territory. It's one way to play defense. If I have the puck and you don't, it's hard for you to score, unless I really screw up. And the play is called on a Swiss offside. Bring it back in the Swiss territory. So it's Ginola with Damicelli and Gonzalez out there for Switzerland. Drop it to the right of Blaser, a good face-off win, Rieslick. Shot fluttering towards the net, not a lot on it. By the point man Bodka, and the save made for Blaser. He'll hold it and get a face-off. See members of Team USA sitting watching this game. They'll be playing at 4:30. Off the face-off, the shot did not get to the Swiss net after Slovakia won the draw. They've had a good tournament in a small but important aspect, winning face-offs. Played in from the blue line by Olejnik. And again, Slovakia, real good work here. Puck possession the last couple of shifts. Back behind his own net, Rieschlik takes a look. Patrick Rieschlik to center, and the puck went off a Swiss stick and out of play. 4:30 Eastern time, the championship game. As we take a look at Alessandro Damicelli, comes from a legacy hockey family. Nat played in the NHL. I believe it was close to 300 games. His dad is still involved in hockey in the Western Hockey League in Canada. Drop it to the right of Jakub Husar. And Slovakia has it to center. Pisarczyk picked off on the play. So Slovakia with, let's see, they got their big line out there. It's Valek with Pisarczyk and Silic. Got Jacques on one defensive spot. And you got Schongradi on the other. Meanwhile, Switzerland trying to get something going with Sebastian Weber. Tied up in neutral territory. Silic over the line, wide right wing, looking for a play. Centers it out in front. Pisarczyk the shot. You can hear him screaming from up here. And Blaser made the stop. Blaser without his goal stick. Now a shot tipped over the net by Silic. And Silic is saying, hey, how about a penalty out in front? You could hear Pisarczyk screaming from up here, and Silic got him the shot. And Blaser made the stop, losing his stick in the process. So a good shift again for Slovakia. Drop it to the left of Blaser. They've held Switzerland to 2 shots in the period so far, and they lead 2-1. Medvik, left point a shot, rattled off a skate. Right point, it's Hanzik, the other defenseman. Play it in deep in Swiss territory. Slovakia having Swiss hemmed in here. That is fair to say. Puck around the left side, Bossard cannot get it out. In deep it goes Halash, playing his best game of the tournament. Halash leaving it for Marianek, put it out in front, and it was tipped away with Simonchek out in front. Good pinch, Medvik to the end wall, leaving it Marianek, left corner, work at left point for Halash. Out in front and a shot right on goal. Blaser made the stop. Medvik cannot believe it, but a fine stop by Luka Blaser, and Slovakia really coming on the last 3-4 shifts or so. Blaser tested there. Another look at it. Drop it to the right of Blaser. 2-1 Slovakia. 7 minutes into the third period in this third place game. Ferreira picks it off right wing at the half wall on his own end, and it eluded Fuchs at the point and out center ice. Back to get it again, Ferreira. Rangy defenseman for Slovakia. They have a lot of those, big rangy defensemen. They'll set it up again in behind the net. Stretch pass at center. And that clicks for Alashik. Left wing and over the line. Patlovich, the shot and the save made. Now a shot right on goal and the save made for Blaser. They'll hold it and get a face-off. More good work by Slovakia. And this is Ferreira with the shot with traffic out in front and the save made for Luka Blaser. Drop it to the left of Blaser. Slovakia comes out with their big line, and Halas wins the draw. Left point did not get through. Silic has it in the left corner. Work it back on the left point, a shot right on goal. Blaser makes that stop. Loose puck right circle. Pisarczyk, and Silic was checked at the hash marks. O'Leary looking for a clear, hard around the boards. Held in by Valek, and a shot right on goal and the save made for Blaser. Mentioned before, Matus Valek leading the tournament in scoring. He has an assist in the game Now has 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Shovelers coming out. 2-1 Slovakia. We are 8:07 into the period. Again, we let you know the championship game, 4:30 Eastern time. Some of the U.S. players, they are sitting watching this game now. That's not them. But that might be a fan of Mason Corville, the USA goaltender that's going to be playing for the Flint Firebirds. But anyway, it'll be a 4:30 puck drop for the championship game, a winner take all, and we'll have a pregame show at 4:20. You're within the sound of my voice. We've got a lot of room for you. Czechia and USA played a great game last night. Czechia 3-0 lead in the second period. USA came all the way back, led 4-3 and scored an empty netter by Ty Bergeron to make it 5-3, a 5-3 final. A game with a lot of pace, a game with a lot of skill, and I expect to see that at 4:30. Slovakia having a good third period. They've kept Switzerland hemmed in their own end last 4 or 5 minutes. And Luka Blaser, excellent in goal for Switzerland, keeping it a 1-goal differential. Shots a little deceiving. Switzerland with 22 in the game, Slovakia with 20. So Slovakia a 6-2 edge in shots in the period. Drop it to the right of Luka Blaser. Sam Neff will take the draw for Switzerland. Directing traffic, going in against Richard Halash. Halash wins it. Jacques played it to the end wall. Hard around the boards, Thuler. And Switzerland will play it. Jacques in a race with the puck. Bossard took it away, but could not get much of a shot from the right goal line. Thuler a shot, blocked out in front. Ripping the shot wide, right side, the goal scorer, Trussell. Trussell out of the corner, centered it out in front, too many blue jerseys. And Slovakia brings it out with Marianic. Wide left wing, Halash a shot, and the save made for Blaser. Best game of the tournament for number 20, Richard Halash, who has an assist in the tournament, but he's had a good all-around game here this afternoon. Drop it to the right of Blaser. Seamanchik on the draw. Slovakia again holding it in the zone. That's Shishka on that draw, excuse me. Hanzik back at his own line being checked. Puck into the goaltender, Jakob Husar. He'll hold it and get a face-off. It's like that was Pereira trying to make a play. Face it off in Slovakia territory. 9:01 into the third period. Valerio Weber on the draw for Switzerland. Puck laying a dot. Dug free. And Valek plays it back behind his own net. And the puck hit the scoreboard. That'll whistle play dead. Slovakia with their top line out. Valek, Seamanchik, and Salic. Drop it to the left of Husar. O'Leary on the draw here. Slovakia wins the draw. Ferreira around on the right side. Held in by Switzerland. Good back check by Bodka. Got into his man. And that negated a scoring opportunity. Round on the right side, Valek. Leaving it behind the net. Slovakia real careful here. Tomas Salic, to center. Seamanchik. Pisarchik. Now right wing at the doorstep. Salic misfired on a one-timer. Working around left point. Bodka carries it in deep and behind the net. Wraparound right wing side for Valek, and the save made in the blue ice by Luka Blazer. Big line for Slovakia, making it happen here. This is Pisarcik. And set up at the right post, just failing to get that puck on goal, the captain, Silic. Slovakia kept it rolling. Wraparound right wing side, Valek, and the save made for Luka Blazer. So now the shots are dead even at 22 aside. Off the draw, Halash trying to take it to the net. Checked up by Gian Lemprek. Played around on the left side. Here comes Switzerland on the rush. Weber giving chase right wing, moving right out in front of backhand shot. And I believe it went wide. That was close for Switzerland. Chungradi was back on the back check. And that just failed to click for Switzerland. That right-handed shot giving a chance. That was Damicelli, I believe. And it was. Damicelli giving chase left side. Lemprek left point. That shot blocked by Mirjanic. Lemprek tries it one more time. Played around on the boards. Switzerland getting a change here with 9:05 left in regulation. Puck to the high slot in the Swiss end. Cleared ahead. Back into Slovakia territory. Medvik up the middle. Went off a Swiss stick. Back the other way. Good speed. Oleshak. Jammed it at the left post. Slight piece of that for Blazer. Puck ahead. Gonchar back to get it on the back check. Playing it high in the air. Judging the carom. Thuler for Switzerland. Trying to open it up here. Trailing by a goal. Giving a chase to Janola behind the Slovakia goal. Medvik tries to get it out, cannot quite do so. Shot right point, right on goal. And a save made by Husar. The shot by Rosa. Here's another shot by the defenseman Thuler. And Jakub Husar, a couple of good stops. 2-1 Slovakia. 8:18 left in regulation. These teams played a 3-2 shootout yesterday, with Switzerland winning. The same script being applied today. Scoreless, tied, no more than a 1-goal differential. Puck lay in the dot, and Valek beat Neff to the draw. Slovakia bringing out their big line. Left wing, Pisarcik. Putting it out in front, Valek on the redirect, just failed to click. That was close. Pisarcik back at the left point, worked by one man. Pisarcik in for Silic beyond the goal line. And a shot right on goal, a bit of give and go there. And Matus Valek with a hard shot left circle. And the save made for Luka Blazer. This big line for Slovakia making it happen. And they have pretty much all tournament long. Valek with Pisarcik and Silic. Face it off to the right of Blazer. Halash won the draw. Chongradi worked by his man. Through traffic, takes it left side. Chongradi a shot. And the save made for Blazer. Swiss hemmed in again here, and now they'll dump it. This could go the length of the ice. Icing indicated and called on the icing by Switzerland. Shots favor Slovakia now 24-23. They've outshot Switzerland in the period 10-3. And they lead 2-1. Drop it to the right of Blazer. Face-off won by Halash. Played around on the left side. Work it back on the left point. Puck played free. Jacques was almost put into the bench area. Meanwhile, back the other way, a shot wide of the net after Jacques was extricating himself from the Swiss bench. And that shot went wide. Lemprek away up on the pinch. Has a man out in front, and that just failed to click. That was O'Leary. Fanned on a potential one-timer. Back we go the other way, and a shot off the pad of Hussar. Urgency picking up for Switzerland, looking for the equalizer with 6:50 remaining in the third period of this third place game. Hussar goes out, and it clicks right side, giving chase Gonchar, playing his best game of the tournament. Ivan Gonchar, number 22. And the puck cleared ahead by Weber. Picking it up, Gonchar, wide right wing, faked the shot. Moving in, and a good defensive play. Playing that away, the Swiss defender. Slovakia regrouping. Gonchar dropping it right side for Silic. Silic out there. Pisarcik to center. Over the line, onside, cuts across the grain to left, has the shot, but it was blocked. Held in left point, Ferreira. Hard around the boards to Tomas Silic. Trying to get there, Pisarcik. And it skips out center ice. On the back check, Valek. Finds Bodka, and back to Matus Valek. Lost the handle on it, look out. Bossard a shot, getting a stick on that, deflecting it out of play. Slovakia defenseman Alexander Ferreira. And the play whistle dead, 2-1 Slovakia with 5:35 left in this third period. Some of the USA fans will hear a little bit early. Taking care of a cool rink and a hot day outside. Neff on the draw for Switzerland in the offensive end, laying the dot. And Slovakia playing it off the glass by Fuchs and out center ice. Fuchs dumping it in behind the net. Jacques back to get it for Slovakia. Being tied up on the play. Jacques, his big reach, playing it in behind the net. Halash helping out. Round on the right side for Slovakia. Marianek. And it's tipped into the Swiss end by Shishka. Swiss regroup at center. Neff. Left wing pass and over the line. Bossard giving chase. Switzerland in the middle of changes with 5 minutes left in the third period. It's a 2-1 Slovakia lead. Marianek up the left side. And that'll go the length of the ice in Switzerland. Will enjoy an offensive zone faceoff in Slovakia territory after the Slovakia icing call. Good look briefly at Nicholas Hasler, one of the regular defensemen for Switzerland. He'll be at the right point. Face it off to the left of Jakob Hussar. Puck laying the dot and goes to the half wall. It's like Domicelli hard around the boards. Lemprick at the left point. Working around right point. Hasler, shot towards the net, hit traffic. Jacques around on the left side, can't get it out. Held in. O'Leary behind the net, took it away, centered it out in front. That just failed to click. And that was close for Switzerland. Marianek back for Slovakia with the Slovakian team on the change. Took the shot and a save for Blazer. Slovakia will get a fresh group out there, up 2-1 with 4:10 left in the third period. Medvik dumped on the play. And he's staying down on the ice, and the coaching staff looking for a penalty. Medvik still down on the ice, and we continue to play on. Back we go the other way, and now the whistle play dead. Matej Medvik down on the ice. And he'll get up slowly. Teammates around him says, stay down, wait for the training staff. So a bit of a stoppage in play with Slovakia up 2-1 and 3:54 left in the period. Matej Medvik down on the ice, was ready to get up, and his teammates told him, hey. And now he does get up. And we'll go to the bench as we see a look at the Swiss group. They've been here all week long. We thank them very much. Medvik to the bench. And the referee's discussing a penalty perhaps, or where the faceoff is to be dropped. Going to drop it in the Slovakia end to the left of Jakub Husar. Solic, the captain, having a chat with the referee, saying, hey, how about a penalty? My friend Medvik took quite the hit there. But we're just going to play on in a 2-1 Slovakia lead with 3:54 left in regulation. Puck lay in the dot. They scrum for it. Continue to scrum for it. Slovakia out of the scrum with Valek. Pisarcik gets it up the middle. Solic takes a look. Solic right wing and over the Swiss line. Solic being checked by Lons. Left it there at the end wall. Held in by Pisarcik briefly. Chipped ahead by Switzerland. And the puck out of play and into the penalty box area. That was the Swiss player Pereira trying to advance that puck. So the play whistle dead. 3:28 left in regulation. 2-1 Slovakia. The lead goal at this point back in the second period. The goal by Dusan Olesiak. At 2:11 of the second period, it broke a 1-1 tie. Lemprek in front of the penalty box there for Switzerland. And a shot right side off the carom and the save made by Husar. Puck loose in the blue ice. Olesiak plays it away. Swiss have it. Back in the high slot. Rosa shot. Hit traffic. And Slovakia brings it out. Knocked out was Hasler with the shot. He has it here. Hasler up the left side. Janola putting it into the Slovakia end. Slovakia bringing it back to center. Shishka dumping it into Swiss territory and a full change for Slovakia. 2:45 left in the third period. Slovakia up by 1. Good to see Medvik back out on the ice. Taken away right side, Weber. Weber buried in the corner by Richard Halash. Held in left point, low shot by Thuler, deflected just wide by Rothel. Now Thuler a shot, left circle, off the blocker of Husar. Weber holding it left side, working around right wing, and a shot through traffic. Might have been knocked down out in front. Husar directed it to the corner. Swiss coming on a little bit here offensively, looking for the equalizer. Trailing by 1 with 2 minutes left in regulation. Weber working hard, puck in behind the net with Thuler. Round on the left side. It's out center ice by Slovakia. They're looking for a change. Picked up by Thuler. For Switzerland, he gains the Slovakia line, plays it around on the boards. Held in right corner. Centering feed. And that was O'Leary. And I'm not sure that got to the net. O'Leary giving chase. Lons at the left point. Shot right on goal. Tracking it all the way. Jakub Husar. And he'll hold it and get a face-off with 1:32 left. I smell a timeout coming out here. We'll see. 1:32 remaining. Switzerland with a face-off in the Slovakia end. And it looks like we're getting a timeout here. Yeah, it's timeout. They didn't point to either side, but I believe it'll be Switzerland on the timeout. Yes, it is. So we'll set the stage for you. Slovakia 2, Switzerland 1, 1:32 left in regulation. A face-off for Switzerland in the Slovakia end. We'll see if they decide to pull Luka Blazer. The Slovakia goals in this game. Ivan Gonchar in the first period. The lead goal at this point, Dusan Olesiak in the second. Sandwiched around a single for Tim Trussell for Switzerland. 1-1 after 1, 2-1 Slovakia after 2. Third period has been scoreless but not uneventful. And the Swiss goal is empty. They pulled the goaltender with 1:32 left. O'Leary will take the draw as no surprise there for Switzerland. 2-1 Slovakia. O'Leary won the draw, but it's cleared out and a shot wide of the net by Pisarcik, and that took a few seconds off the clock, and Slovakia called on the icing. bring it back into Slovakia territory. O'Leary will take another draw for Switzerland, going against Valak. Puck lay in the dot, they scrum for it. Puck in behind the net. Ferreira for Slovakia with Valak. Held in by Switzerland, taken away, look out. Puck out center ice, Rosa knocks it down at center. For Switzerland, put it back behind the Slovakia goal. Near the final minute of play, Pisarcik jamming it towards the goal, hit the goalpost. It hit the goalpost. Under a minute left. Hasler for Switzerland, starting it up. They need a goal to tie this game. Hasler up the right side, and they'll chip and chase behind the Slovakia goal. Ferreira gets there first, but it's held in right side. 2-1 Slovakia with 35 seconds left. And Slovakia plays it into Swiss territory. No icing on the play. Adrian Rosa back to get it for Switzerland. Lead pass ahead, O'Leary giving chase. Goes behind the net, Hussar taking a look. He's going to try to score a goal. And it's going to the net. And hit the outside of the net. Hussar trying to score the goal. The goaltender. It'll be a first for this building. Never happened. A goaltender scoring a goal. Battle for it with under 10 seconds left. One more rush for, and Domicelli a shot wide, and Slovakia is going to gain third place in this tournament. Little bit of fun there. Jakub Hussar almost scored on the empty net as a goaltender. But he played well, and Slovakia gains third place in this tournament. Their first victory of the tournament, and it came at a good time. Slovakia wins it 2-1. Shots on goal in the third period by Switzerland, 7 for a final game total of 27. By Slovakia, 11 for a final game total of 25. Slovakia finishes third in the tournament. They got the game-winning goal early in the second period, the goal by Dusan Olejnik. We'll hold it here for the players of the game and the Slovakia national anthem.
Time to recognize our players of the game. Today's player of the game from Switzerland is number 1, Luka Blazer. The player of the game for Team Slovakia is number 12, Samuel Marianic. Congratulations on a great tournament. And please turn your attention towards the flags for the national anthem of Slovakia, presented by Heinz Park Lincoln.
Congratulations to Slovakia. They finished third in the 2025 U17 Four Nations tournament. They win their first game of the tournament in the third place game. And actually, every team has won a game in the tournament. Switzerland did win a game 3-2 yesterday in a shootout. See the teams shaking hands. These teams have worked very hard all week long, and we appreciate their efforts. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. And this is going to be the first goal of the game. Came in the first period, the goal by Ivan Gonchar. 1-0 Slovakia there. 1:40 later, the goal and the reply for Tim Trussell. And we're tied at 1 after 1 period of play. Slovakia on the rush. Jacques sets it up. And the eventual game winner, Dusan Olejšek, at 2:11 of the second period. And a little drama there late as Jakub Hušar, the goaltender for Slovakia, tried to score on the empty net. We have never seen that in this building. And we've had hockey here since 1996. Goaltenders never scored a goal. The Slovakian players saluting their fans beneath me. And there's been a healthy contingent of Swiss fans and friends and family here all week as well. So we get ready for the championship game, the game at 4:30 Eastern time between Czechia and Team USA, the U17 selects. Should be a dandy. We'll have a pre-game show starting at 4:20. Thank Torrey Taylor for his good work. We thank his crew, making it easy for me to have a little fun broadcasting a hockey game. Most of all, we thank all of you out there for tuning in. Slovakia beats Switzerland 2-1 in the third place game. Slovakia gains third place in the 2025 U17 Four Nations Tournament. We're back at 4:20. Until then, Pete Krepsky's my name. Thank you for tuning in.
Test, test, test.
One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's another puck out of play.
That's another Michigan Army National Guard puck out of play.
I gotta write this down.